referred also. So that could be true hip, it could be sacroiliac or lumbar spine. Cubicyphosis, that's another area perhaps that's referred. Dr. Walton.
We'd
also do that with crotch.
You can also do it with instruments. Okay. Can you show you how to preload?
Yeah.
One leg up, one leg down.
No, he didn't show us, did he? Oh, you know what, I missed the date last time.
One leg up, one leg down on the back. So if it's usually it goes along with a PIRES listing. So one side's going to be superior, inferior. Now obviously the superior one's easier to get to. But you can use an instrument on it. So an activator. Activator is what really made it popular. And then also, you can use an instrument like that.
You just go right on the superior aspect of it?
Yeah.
Go down?
Yeah, hopefully it's superior, sometimes it's a little inferior. But I'm going to take the leg and move the hip either into flexion for inferior or extension for a superior.
Do you just go in the direction that you're going to correct? So if you're correcting a superior pubic, you're bringing it
Yeah. All I'm looking at, there are more complicated ways of doing it, but all I'm looking for is this kind of shear. That's the main shear that occurs. Because when you walk, your pelvis goes like this, around your cubicyphosis. And almost always, if you have a PI ilium, you're going to have a superior pubic ramus on that side. An AS will be a lower one. And I put them on their backs. I have them palpated for me. I take their hand and help them find it. I might keep their hand right next to it, put my instrument on it, preload, and then adjust it.
You usually put it on high setting?
I'll do a medium medium or high setting. And it requires lots of explanation. You need to basically know that patient a little bit. I always take out my spinal model, show them the joint I want to do. You go through that ritual with them because you are in that area, and this is America, and we're very Calvinistic and puritanical. So you need to be, I think, straightforward, explicit about it. I never had any problems with it, but I always go through the explanation, at least the first time. Then, once you explain it once, then people are okay with it. I mean, activators have been doing it now for how long? Maybe 40 years now.
45 years.
45 years. I don't think we've ever had any issue around. Just explain it to the patient. Okay, and so everybody's okay with lower extremity. We'll go to a couple upper extremity things. Yeah. And usually related to a sacroiliac subluxation. If you already covered that. Adductor pulls. I would say either sacroiliac or maybe cubicyphosis if you haven't looked at it.
I mean, I think she's better. I don't think she does often, but and I noticed that she has kind of a
right. So she probably has some weakness here, maybe some tightness there. You can put her a Thomas test posture. Instead of stretching this way, you can stretch the adductor. Okay, so let's do a couple upper extremity things, and then we will take the quiz. Then let me see if I covered everything on here. I did.
No quiz. Quiz. Let's do it. We got it. We got it. Let's do the quiz.
No. Let's do one wrist thing.
You've got the greatest.
Alright.
Well, at some point there has to be something there. Have you seen Rejected?
Oh, darn.
So they just create their own.
Okay.
I feel like
let me show you a wrist thing. Dr. Walton used to do it. He doesn't do it anymore because he doesn't make pops the way he likes. But I thought it was really great, and so I continue to do it. And it's a way to, it's both a mobilization and an adjustment, so you can go either way with it. Is it okay if we do that? Yeah. Okay, so, and then I wanted to look at a couple elbow things. Did you cover the elbow thoroughly?
Yeah.
Pretty good,
yeah.
One thing maybe you didn't cover is, you go like this, you look at their elbow, and that will often tell you if they have a ulnar subluxation.
Carrying angle.
carrying angle. So if you have an increased carrying angle, that would be a medial olecranon. Decreased carrying angle, lateral olecranon. So there are some simple visualization things you can do on the elbow. And then there's some simple muscle tests a la Heron, which are posted up on the wall on the second floor of the health center in Dr. Holich's area. There's 2 great big posters showing some muscle tests for extremities. His elbow stuff is real simple. Okay, so let me show you the wrist then. And what's normal carrying angle? About 5-15 degrees, about that?
5-15 degrees.
Okay, and as far as
12 and a half.
as far as lower cross syndrome posture, upper cross syndrome, what's the posture? So tight anterior muscles above P6, a lot of neural guys. You know, the neural guys derived a lot of their stuff from the rehab guys. That's why they hate them so much. So Dr. Carrick will say snotty things about the rehab guys. But that's because I think he was a rehab guy, and then he went beyond it. But a lot of their neuro findings correlate with upper cross and lower cross syndrome. You may have noticed if you check it out. So that would be. I'm just going over stuff I have some quiz on. Okay, and then wrist. So let me show you this wrist thing. Okay. It's odd in that the patient has to stand behind you. So again, it's one of those things you have to do explanation. So I'm going to have the patient stand behind me, and then what I'm going to do is, you want me to do this wrist? Okay. So I'm going to trap her forearm like this, and I'm going to interlock my fingers with her fingers. I'm going to, it's a little tricky. I'm going to now take her proximal row bones, and I'm going to trap them with my fingers. I'm going to now trap here, and then I'm going to extend. When I extend, I'm going to distract her wrist. So just do that. You can feel stuff moving around already. And then this hand is going to, I'm going to use my thumb. This is for anterior subluxations. Let's say I have an anterior lunate. So I can find the lunate with my thumb. I can distract it, and I can just reduce the lunate. So it's a kind of a nifty thing. It's a little bit complicated, but let's try it. So let me try to talk you through it.
And then like
Yeah, that's the old one. That's a good one because that's like a biophysics thing because as you increase the arch, you take the